Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
Thank you. Welcome. We have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his latest book. And as usual, our house band, Old Gods of Asgard, is here. Take it away, you crazy Vikings!
Was I on a talk show tonight?
Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
Okay, so knowledge dump all around town. So, well, they were driving back in the car, Saga and Casey and them. She got a text from her husband about her daughter, and the daughter said she was fine, but she had slipped and almost drowned. So it freaked Saga out because, Rose told her like, "Oh, remember when I'm surprised you came back here after your daughter died from drowning, and now she almost drowned in the tub." So it's like, what the heck is this? What's going on here? And then they take Alan to the Bright Falls lounge where they're staying, and they start questioning them. And they're like, "We found these manuscript pages, and the title says Return, and your name is scratched out, but you're visibly there. The name is visibly there. Did you write these? And what happened to you? And what happened to Nightingale 13 years ago? And all that." And he's like, "Oh, I don't know." And he goes, "I remember now," because he looked at the closet broom room and he saw like the puddle, and then he saw the poster on the wall. And now we're in the dark place, and we're going now we're trying to find out what the hell happened to Alan this time. So we're seeing Alan's perspective of what happened and how he got out of the dark place. And we're in some sort of room in a studio, and he's about to go on TV because he's on a talk show. So this is the room we're in now. And notice how he got up, and the first thing he did was touch his forehead. Keep that in mind. And as you can see the room here, it says Alan Wake. There he is. Oh, let me see if I can put a lighting on so I can see better. Let's see, wait a minute. Which one looks better? This is black and white. That looks pretty cool too. I'll go in neutral. Up the brightness. There we go. Now we can see better in here. And the contrast go down a little bit. Okay. And now there's Alan's picture on the wall. And then there's Sam Lake as himself, as Sam Lake. He's there. He's in the dark place now. Sam Lake is in here. And then there's Ahti. Ahti, we all know who Ahti is from Control. He was the janitor in Control. A mysterious janitor who had special abilities that none of the FBC agents could seem to figure out. So there's Ahti hanging out. He looks kind of young here. And then there's Sam Lake. And then there's this man named Wallendor. He's smiling. And here's coffee, and there's some creamers and coffee grains, and then there's a little refrigerator. The in between with Mr. Door. There's Alan hanging out. There's Sam Lake hanging out. And then there's the exit. That's the room. Oh, that's a fun one right here. Let's see if I could make it brighter. Bright as it gets. There we go. Then here's a bass player, and it says Odin Anderson. And there's another guy here. It says Tor Anderson. So these are the old gods of Asgard, the Andersons. This is them when they were younger. And here is Bob Barlow. He's the third member. He was the one that you never saw in the games, but in American Nightmare, he was mentioned that he died. He was the member that died of the trio. He's the guitar player, and then Tor Anderson, the God of Thunder. He's the drummer, and Odin is the singer and bass player. But this is them here, younger, their glory days, old gods of Asgard. But in reality, this is actually the Poets of the Fall, and that's Marco, the lead singer of Poets of the Fall, and this is Captain. He's the keyboard player. He doesn't play drums. He's the keyboard player. He's like the musical. He's the guy that comes up with most of like the musical background of the group, and this is Ollie. He's the actual lead guitar player of Poets of the Fall, and in this game, he's the lead guitar player of Old Gods of Asgard. There's actually 6 members of Poets of the Fall, but for some reason they didn't have characters for all 6 of them. So these are the 3 main guys of Poets of the Fall. The other 3 is the rhythm guitar player, the drummer, and the bass player. They're not in the games, but there's 6 members in Poets of the Fall. But in this game, there's just 3 of them as the Old Gods of Asgard. There you go. There's that history lesson. There's a cool grand piano right here. What's this? Old Gods of Asgard performing, and the host Wallendor. He's just hanging out. Let's see if we could zoom in on that. This freaking there it is. This freaking camera mode is so cool, man. Just seeing all this stuff I never saw before properly. There he is, all his glory. The in between with Mr. Door. It's like he's in the New York setting because you can see is that the Empire State Building in the background or something? I don't know. And then what else? That's him again. There's Alan. There's Door. Oh, this is a little fun Easter egg. Check this out. Well, no, not in this room, but we'll see right now. Hard boiled, not just eggs. The hard boiled diet. Donuts. There's whatever this is. Food. Crackers. Salty baked crackers. There's muffins. Man, they got everything. Donuts. They got it all in here. Someone's shoes are on the floor. The hell? Some dirty ass carpet, that's for sure. Then we got Alan in his new suit they gave him for the game. This is his new suit, default suit in the game. No more double jacket. In the original game, he had like a double jacket. Oh yeah, also, if you notice, there was a nod to American Nightmare. When they took Alan in for questioning, he was wearing that checkered white shirt, the same shirt he wore in American Nightmare. And apparently now they're saying that Sam Lake confirmed that American Nightmare is canon now. It's one of the failed attempts that he had to get out of the dark place. So for years they were saying it wasn't canon, but now they're saying it is canon. So that's cool. It's only a matter of time before they say Quantum Break and Max Payne are canon. Can't wait for that. Okay, so there's that TV, and let's continue. And we're live on the air, and we're waiting for Alan. He's in the guest room, hanging out. What's this? It's another book. Golden Years. Partner for Life. An article about growing old with someone you love. Our legacy. What kind of world are we leaving behind for our children? Hits from the past. Live your health with our curated list of old pop hits. We're your own memoir. Look out. It's those water skiing seniors. A need for speed doesn't grow old. Oh, how cute. And a marker, too. Marker up. Permanent marker. Okay. So what else can we see here? That's about it, I guess. Nothing secret to go on here. Alright, let's get out of here and continue.
A warm welcome to Mr. Alan Wake.
I felt a strange pull toward the TV.
Oh, do I?
A warm welcome to Mr. Alan Wake.
Alright, here we go.
Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Alan Wake.
Oh! Alan! Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
Sorry, does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I kept expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Hello?
I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
Big meta drop as well, as you want to call it, meta drop. So Alan gets to sit down and interview with this Wallendor man, and he's pretty much saying he's here to interview him about his new book, Initiation. And Alan's like, I didn't write a book called Initiation. What the hell are you talking about? I'm writing a book called Return. And pretty much. And he's like, oh, this book's about a fictional, uh, a writer writing about a fictional character named Alex Casey come to life in the streets of New York trying to solve a murder case. And he's like, what? Like, he doesn't want to believe it because he wrote off Alex Casey in the Alex Casey books. He killed him off. So why is he writing about being trapped in a dark place, trying to find a manuscript that he forgot he wrote with the help of a mystery going on with Alex Casey? So he's like, what the hell? When did this happen? So he's very confused where he is and why he's here in this studio and who the hell everybody else here is. Like, he has no idea this is happening. He's like, well, like, he's like losing his mind. All he knows is he's trying to get back home to Alice. So that's where that is. And if you want to look around, I guess we can. See, it's a good way to highlight this. It's so dark in here we can't really see. Got the old gods of Asgard equipment here. There's guest musicians, I guess. There's cameras. There's a whole theater room and seats. That's pretty cool. Can we get some lighting in here? There we go. There we go. This is cool seeing back here. I've never seen any of this. Empty room. Stage up here. Stage right there. There's the cameras. There's Alan. There's the desk. It's got a phone for some reason. And then as far as we could go for now, because I haven't moved that much. But alright, that's where we are. Now let's continue on to the journey and see what the hell's happening with Alan. Okay. Definitely tell this is the dark place. All that shadow stuff everywhere. Super dark over here.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
I like how he's trying to get use out of it. Okay.
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
Neighbor of the Beast 665. If you remember in Control, the song, that song played backwards. I think it was, yeah, it was the song that you had to go through the clock to the wall, that secret Easter egg. One of the reverse lyrics was Neighbor of the Beast is 665. That was their line. See if I could get a better view in here. Oh, no, I think I'm stuck behind Alan. Let me try it this way. There we go. See if we can get in here and turn the lights on. Here we go. So intense. I don't know if that helps. I put it above. Like that? I don't know, I can't really see, but let's see. Just Old Gods of Asgard poster. Take Control. Remember the song Take Control? Control. Old Gods of Asgard, The Sea of Night. A boat. Some stickers. Look, there's an actual Poets of the Fall patch. The real band Poets of the Fall is pretty cool. Their logo with the butterfly. Ahti and the Janitors. I don't know what the crossbones are. It's more Asgard stuff. Where's the paw from? I forgot the paw. Okay. We've seen their Mr. Door's room's right here. See if we go into Mr. Door's room. Alan's like, what the fuck is going on?
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Let's see if I can see in there. It's so dark in here. Um, here you go. That's a good light. There he is with Sam Lake again. Some bottles, wine, TV, pictures with Alan. There's Ahti. Alan so grumpy. Alan all happy. Alan having the time of his life. There you go. Another picture, same one. This is a cool little Easter egg right here. Zane Classic in theaters. Then look at this. He's got the fucking cigarettes of the Control. Only the FBC smokes these cigarettes. A super strong black pyramid, relax and enjoy. That's crazy. How does he have those cigarettes in there? And then what's this say? Eco first antiseptic wipes. Interesting. It's got some pills. And this is a cool Easter right here. Look at this. My Interpretation of Many Worlds by Dr. Casper Darling. He's got a Casper Darling book, so he knows about fucking the FBC. And that's Matthew Peretta, the voice of Alan Wake. And Dr. Darling, of course. And we know that Dr. Darling went missing. Something happened to him at the end of Control. And it says, My Interpretation of Many Worlds. Oh, look, you can even see the oldest house back there in the picture. Little film reel. You can see the oldest house silhouette. Even says it right there, oldest house. That's cool. Crazy, crazy. Then there's got these whole autograph signings again. I like how everybody here is like they're fictional characters. And like Sam Lake is the only person who's actually his own real signature in real life. Everybody else has got their character's signature. That's hilarious. So what do all these men have in common other than being in the dark place? And apparently Sam Lake's in the dark place. And apparently Ahti's in the dark place because he's here too in the picture. We know the Andersons went to the dark place and fought the witch and came out back in the 70s. So it's like, what the hell's going on? Okay. See if there's anything collectible in here. That's about it.
Hey! I think I've been locked in! Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself. Great.
Code has to be 665 to remember the beast. There you go. The hell was that noise?
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say.
Murder Stalker. What's that say? Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Murder cult rumors spread. Murder stalks shadows. Read more on page 13. Not Night Owl News. Night Owl News. Alright. That TV went off. Dressing room for other people. And let's keep going. Let's keep going. Just checking out all these things in there I got to see before. Watch the egg thing again. What else is here? Bunch of water bottles. And the lime drinks. There's other drinks here too. What is this? No brand. Generic lemonade, grapefruit, cola. What does that one say? Something. Pizza pants. Pizza shaft. What? Pizza pants? I'll go in here too, damn. Go everywhere. Oh, what's this say? Keep your eyes peeled for that bastard, stupid effing out of towners. Who the F was supposed to be on the lookout? Look, I recognize it's not easy hunting out in the muck at all hours, but we cannot afford to leave these things half done. The stakes are too high, people. As if it wasn't enough with the FBC snooping our shit. Now we got the FBI. Hasn't this town got enough problems without it being jam-packed with government chuckheads? They don't something their stomach. They don't we have the stomach to do what it needs to be done. Especially that one Agent Anderson. She asks too many questions. Keep her away from our shit. We are the cult of the tree. P.S. D. Dethor? What? I can't read that. P.S. something. This alter you read it. Not like last time. I'm talking about you. Mol. Mol. Mulligan. Mulligan. Do we just get the. Did I just spoil the game for us right now with this note? Ah! Anyways, let's keep going. They shouldn't leave those. They shouldn't leave notes like that in this. Plus, why the hell is that note in the dark place? That just makes more questions arise. Anyways, keep going, keep going. What else did I find here? More Black Pyramid cigarettes in the dark place. So weird. These devs don't know what they're doing, putting stuff like that in the middle of nowhere for no reason. Alright, because someone crazy like me will find it. Let's keep going.
Something in the studio with me. I had to get out. Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days.
So what just happened right there was Alan Wake just died. The darkness came and killed him. He woke up back here at the cabin room. The writer's room, if you will. This typewriter.
I had been writing. Initiation. You must write to escape.
Is that what it says in there? There it is, initiation, draft 1. So now we're gonna see how he wrote the book. So think of it this way. He just had that talk show, right? That talk show was a future where he finished the book. But he failed to escape the dark place and died right there and then in the studio. So now he's gotta start all over and write that book again. Kinda shitty, huh? So now we realize why he has trouble remembering things, because he's been down here so long for 13 years, and he's been dying multiple times, and having to start all over. Because each time he writes the story, it's not complete. It's not proper, so he dies. He has to write a story that's complete and perfect for him to get out of the dark place. So that version of initiation that he just wrote caused him to die right there in the studio when he was celebrating the book. And remember, he's trying to write Return. So that means that initiation comes before Return. And he had just finished initiation and died, thinking he was going to write Return. So obviously he still has to rework initiation because it's not properly written right. It must be frustrating for him. That's why he's been down here for so long. And American Nightmare was one of his attempts to write Return. And he's starting to realize that he needs to write initiation before he can write Return. And not even initiation is proper yet. He's back to the drawing board right here with initiation. This guy's like just stuck in a loop that he can't get out of. There's the door. You'd think, oh, I'll just get out of here.
I couldn't leave. This wasn't the way out.
Yep. He's stuck in this fucking room. He's been in this room for 13 years underwater. There's a radio. And these are the songs that we played from the chapters before. And here's his drawing board. Those classic 2 windows with the owl, where Alice said, look, I brought your typewriter. Here's initiation draft board.
A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
That's all he could do, is keep writing, and forgetting, and rewriting. It's amazing how many pieces of paper he has here in ink. But that's never ending, I guess. This is a mythical place. Magic. So here we go. The plot board. Initiation. Can I zoom in on this? Yes, I can. Part 1, Late Night.
I had to write more.
Read me. Beware Scratch. Alice. Those are his main goals. Waking up a nightmare. At the talk show, I thought I was home in New York, but none of it had felt right. I was trapped in the dark place, a nightmare beyond our world. The writer's room was my safe haven. My writing affected what was outside. I was trying to write a story to escape this place. The story was called Initiation. With the story I wrote, I projected myself out to look for a way to escape. Because he's talking about astral projection. I had tried many times, failed.
I had to keep writing.
This place made me forget. So the place makes you forget to keep you here longer. Drive you crazy. But the dark presence itself wants to get the fuck out. So that's kind of contradictory. Think about it. So every time he dies, every time he fails, it's him actually dying, being brought back to this point. Everything Dora had said felt true. Was that part of my writing or coming from somewhere else? The dark place, trapped. You must write to escape. There we go. So now we gotta work on One Late Night.
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. A real treat for all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here, the best-selling writer of the books the films are based on. Let's do this!
So he's starting again. And now Alex Casey, or Sam Lake, is going to be at one of the guests. He's promoting the movie, the Alex Casey movie, which took place in real life because the royalties, I guess, they used off of Alan's books when he was missing. They made an Alex Casey movie out in the real world. And maybe that was influenced by Alan himself, writing that down here. Maybe he was so desperate to get out that he thought maybe if he rewrote his character to come back alive, the dark place, that somehow it would influence out there and he could escape. Maybe that's why out there they started making movies of Alex Casey as well. But in here we're gonna see Sam Lake as well on the show. Well, let's get into the show. I also noticed how he checked his forehead again as soon as he woke up. He touched his forehead again.
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel, the only thing that shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great! Murder Case Casey! Great job, Sam! Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
So there, we just saw that Sam Lake was the guest, and he was portraying Alex Casey, which he did in the games. He used his face as Max Payne, and Dor was talking to Alan, asking him how does he feel about the adaptations of the people using his work, like making movies out of his character that he wasn't involved in, and then he felt like he felt very protective over it, and he wanted to be more involved, which is so meta because in real life, uh, the Remedy games they co-made the game with Rockstar. Rockstar helped funded the game, so Rockstar owns the rights to Max Payne. That's why they can't use the Max Payne name. They have to use Alex Casey now. Um, but also when uh Rockstar took over and they made Max Payne 3, which they didn't Remedy had nothing to do with. They also licensed out the game to a film studio, and they made a Max Payne movie, actual movie, and that movie is like one of the worst. It's regarded as one of like the worst video game movies, and there's a lot of trust me, there's a lot of if you know, you know, there's tons of terrible video game live action movies, and Max Payne was one of them. They made a movie, it had nothing to do with the games, it was so bad, and Remedy just like brushed it off, like, oh, what can we do about it? They made a movie, it's not our project anymore. So it was kind of meta that in this game, uh, they make movies about Alex Casey in the real world, and in the Dark Place, they're making a movie right now, and the movie is Alex Casey. He's a detective, and he's riding around the streets of New York trying to catch a rider. And the only clue that he has is a magic lamp with an angel on it. And Alan heard Doris say that, and he was just like, "What the heck? Like, who's this rider he's hunting, and what magic lamp are you talking about?" And then like this cut to here now, so he has no idea what's going on. So now he knows that Alex Casey is in the dark place hunting down a writer, which obviously is him. So he's writing a story now about his own fictional character trying to hunt him down. So he's freaking out like, oh shit, what did I just do? Or what have I done? Like, because he doesn't remember writing any of this. And he's trying to string it all together. So now he's got Alex Casey hunting him down in the dark place. As if that wasn't enough to put on his worry list of what's going on here. And he's trying to see what can he do different this time to not die. So as you're moving around as him right now, you're like moving around left and right. Alan's sitting inside the writer's room, typing every letter out, every word. Like, oh, and then Alan walked into the curtain. And then Alan walked backwards. And then Alan walked forward. He's in the writer's room right now, writing this story out. And trying to see if it could ring true for him to escape. But now he's ready to Alex Casey to hunt him down. In this fictional New York. That is the dark place. That makes sense. I don't know if I'm confusing you or not. So far everything seems the same. Now the lights are different. Five, 6, 5. 5, 6, 5. That's the new code. See if there's anything new in here. No, same book and everything. Five, 6, 5. Here we go. TV's not going off anymore. This is where he died last time. Can you imagine how many times Alan's died in the dark place in 13 years? How many ways he's died?
Hello?
Oh, that door's open now. Same wash your hands poster from the diner. A lot of screen tearing right here. I don't want to turn PC on, now it'll drop like 20 frames or something. I don't mind a little screen tearing as long as I keep 60 frames. Okay. There's a map right here, this whole place. Here's the map of the talk show studio. This is my location. That door's open now. The janitor's office. And look who it is, the picture of.
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom! Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
What?
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
Turn on the lights.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsopako a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
So, knowledge dump right there too. Ahti just and first of all, Ahti's in this dark place, which is crazy. He's also the janitor of the oldest house, and he just told Alan that he needs to go to the basement to get what he needs, the tool. The tool will help him. And he said, all you gotta do, don't you remember, use the tool to shape your way out. So whatever tool that I'm gonna go get from the basement is what I'll use to make my escape. And he said he was gonna go fetch it himself, but too many cooks in the kitchen can mess things up. And what else did he say? He said he kept calling him Tom, and we all know Tom is Zane. So why does he keep calling him Tom? Just another question. Then he said, "Don't worry, Tom. Like your home is where the heart is. Like everything's gonna be okay." It's almost as if he knows that Tom is stuck in the dark place as well. Tom is Zane, and he's letting him know that don't worry, everything you left behind in the real world will be okay. So he's like, he knows Tom is Zane, and he refuses to acknowledge that this is Alan Wake, which is pretty crazy to think. So that's what you have, and he gave him the key, and he also told me like getting out of here is going to be super hard, but you could do it as long as you use the tool, which is crazy to think. Let's see if I could there you go. This is mopping the floor, doing his thing. It's so cool that Ahti's in this game. He's become such a cool character. People love him in Remedy games now. Like he's just a cool. And remember, he's like talking about how the water helps guide you, and because a lot of people think he's a water god from Norse mythology or Nordic mythology, whatever the heck. They say he's a water god. That's why he's able to do the things he does compared to everybody else. How he's able to move through the astral maze. How he traverses the oldest house, and the FBC agents can't figure out how he's doing it. They say he's special, like he's not human, he's something else. Which we have no idea what Ahti really is yet, or what's he about. But obviously Ahti's intentions have always been good. He helped Jesse, he's helping Alan now, and he seems to encourage Tom as well, so it's like he seems to be a guide for everybody. And he seems to like know more than he should, but he doesn't like tell you exactly what's going on. So there's like a big mystery to him, in a sense, which is kind of cool. What else? I think this is about it. Oh, he's got like a little badge on. Let's see what that says. Can I see that? No, the camp verse 2. There we go. See if I can zoom in on that. Valhalla, name Ahti Janitor. Okay. Pretty cool. there he is like, whoa, get out of my fucking face. But what's this say? Man, see, I don't speak Finnish, but if I knew what that word is, I have to look it up later. And then there's the tree, the oldest house, the tree, more Finnish stuff. There's rolls. Then there's a newspaper here. Oh, that's that newspaper I already read. Uh, yeah, about the whole shutting down of the Cauldron Lake. I like how that's down here in the dark place. Then there's looks like swans or something. Calendar and just other stuff. His janitor thingy. It's a poster of him right there. The same poster that he had over there in the oldest house. Then here, so can we brighten up this area as well? Let's see. Uh, Same picture, same stuff again. We can see better here now. Snacks and stuff. Oh, this is a cool sticker. It's so uh this is really cool. Sam Lake, he loves putting music in the games and stuff. He's a big fan of Poe, which I'm a big fan of Poe too. I've been listening to Poe since I was a little kid. And it's just cool how he's also a fan of Poe, and he put some of her music in the first Alan Wake game, and she's also in this game too. Her music, she made a new song just for this game. She's a trip hop artist. She hasn't put that much music out in a lot of years, but she came back, and he convinced her to make new music for this game, and now she's gonna be heavily featured going forward in the Remedy games. Her music, so it's just really cool how he supports artists like that. There's a young Ahti right there. And then that's literally her logo of her band. That's pretty cool that they put the sticker in the game. It's fucking awesome. That first Poe album is really cool. And what does it say? Living and gardening. Quotes from America's most beloved garden. Photos for inspiration, health benefits, tips for ensuring a nutrient-rich soil for growth. Bonus flower calendar included. Nordic nature. They love their Nordic mythology in this game. Uh, Quite a catch. River fishing almost ran over a reindeer. Beautiful autumn Lapan. Come along with me on a hike to the Paula something. Must be a Finnish thing. Then there's this right here. It says, every man's rights. What you need to know. Alright. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's one of those posters. That's pretty cool. A tour poster. And then is there anything else here? I think that's it for this. And then the studio again. Some paint thinner. There's the basement where he's gotta go. There's the studio over there. Okay, I gotta get back to the game now. Alright. Find a way to find what was left in the talk show basement. Okay. Let's go. The basement. Oh, we can open this door too now, I think. There you go, all doors are open. Here's Alan's door. His guest room. There's the back to the studio right there. Go this way, that's the other side of the studio. And the basement's down here. before I go in the basement, let me go back here real quick. The plot board. Has anything changed? Okay, yes, there is some updates. Looking for a way out. The dark presence was out there, hunting me. When it caught me, it killed me. I'd wake up here. I refused to give up. I'd start again. The talk show felt real and not real. Alex Casey was my creation, but now it seemed he had a life of his own. He mentioned a lamp shaped like an angel. The angel lamp. The janitor seemed to know me, but he got the name wrong. Had I written him into existence? He said I had left something in the basement, a tool to get out. And it says, the lamp in the shoebox. Oh, it's in the shoebox. We all know what the shoebox is now. It's an altered item. Opens up the way. Writer's journey. The shoebox, whatever's in it, gets saved and can be transported. It's a altered item we've discovered from FBC rules lore. It's just like the coffee thermos. And the clicker is an object of power. So, yeah. Well, hang on. Take a real quick break. 1 second. Be right back. Okay, back from the break. Let's go back into, go in the basement now. Here we go. Oh, there's a post sticker again on this, case. Janitor's key to talk show studio basement given by Ahti the janitor. Ooh, it keeps going down. Okay. Map right here. I think I already have this map. The hell is all this? Haystacks? Buckets?
The talk show host?
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power to make them come true. Us, hidden few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in Night Springs.
So it looks like Wallendor is the new host of Night Springs. If you recall, Logan, Saga's daughter, was saying, "Oh, I'm watching the new season of Night Springs, the reboot, whatever." And then Saga was like, "Oh, you're watching it without me," and maybe they're watching Wallendor on TV as the new host. There's the Black Pyramid cigarettes again. Pink dinner. What else is here? Can't see Jack Doodle over here. So, like, Night Springs has played a very pivotal role in all the Remedy games. And, it's been around forever. There's, like, different versions of Night Springs. There's obviously the version of Night Springs that the early draft version where Alan Wake worked on, where he wrote scripts for some of the episodes as a quick job. And then there was the actual Night Springs that took place, the original one that the FPC created. And then there was the Night Springs in Quantum Break. We're not sure if that, reality is connected to this one or not. And then there's the new season of Night Springs. We don't know if the FBC is running it or if somebody else is running it. It's gotta be the FBC, right? I mean, they own it. They created it to throw off the public over weird stuff. What's this? Oh, that's where I came from, that's right. Okay, let's keep going.
An old lamp and a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me?
It's the angel lamp that they were talking about earlier upstairs in the talk show. And also, did Alan forget about shoeboxes and how they work? Because he's been down here for so long in the dark place that he's forgotten everything. Well, there's only one way to find out.
The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead.
Remember, Ahti said you could use the tool to shape your escape. Use the angel lamp to move lights and create a way forward. Well, before we do that, let's look plot board real quick. Did anything change in the plot board? The angel lamp. The janitor seemed to know me, but he got the name wrong. Had I written him into existence, he said I left something in the basement, a tool to get out. I found the lamp in a shoebox in the basement, a tool to push the darkness away. In the light, a new reality emerged, carved out from the dark. There you go. Also, we have a new videotape on the TV. Night Springs commercial and Night Springs intro. Let's do the commercial first.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Sometimes a quaint small town, sometimes a hulking metropolis. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there. And yet, like a half-remembered echo of a fading dream, always familiar to us. These are the stories that take place there.
awe-inspiring, macabre, terrifying, heartbreaking, nail-biting, absurd, and thrilling. Sometimes all of these things at once. A haunting new season of mind-bending episodes written by Alan Wake. I am your host, Warland Orr, and I will see you soon in Night Springs.
Well, for sure here in the dark place, Night Springs is going on. As Alan's the writer.
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power, to make them come true. Us, hidden few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. A rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in Night Springs.
He's such a good actor. I believe that's David Harbour. He's a good actor, man. Okay, so now let's get back to the thing here. Oh, let's look around first before we do that. Let's see what's in here. So we got newspaper, The Third Eye. What the heck is that? By Ada Ibenham. I don't know what that means. The Third Eye. Then that burger again. Paula Grades, hot buns, fresh buns. That apple, the spooky apple that went all haywire last time. Zane, classic in theaters. Could it be Thomas Zane? Casas. What else we got here? We got some white boots. Oh, they look pretty cool. To wear those. White boots. And then there's a toolbox. Other stuff. Ooh, macaroni and cheese made with organic pasta. Made with goodness. Hell yeah. Johnny's mac and cheese. Some pizza here. The green peas. Someone's living it down here in the basement. Maybe Ahti. Ahti's down here chilling. Let's see if I could bring a light in here. There we go. There we go. Let's see. What can we see in here? More supplies, more paint buckets. All the colors of paint in the world you could think of. There's a painter's dream in there. Ah, got stuck. Mannequin. Oh, look at this carpet. It's pretty cool. Bags of coats. Ooh, a modern computer. See, I never would have saw this if I didn't have this camera mode. Computer with a desk. There's some more of the Black Pyramid cigarettes. This little stuffed animal working on the desk. Look at that, man. Look at the detail on this. Whatever the heck that is. Stapler, more coats. All that jazz. What else do we got in here? This is as far as it lets us go because I'm like pretty far away. A guitar under this sofa. Oh yeah, this is a cool. This pizza box. Oh, there's chips inside the pizza box. Alright, I'm ready to do what I gotta do now. So now I picked up this bag, and the lamp's inside the bag. That's how I'm gonna rock it. Okay, time to do what I gotta do. Use the lamp. Oh, you press A. Oh, you hold A. That's right.
Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
Yes, now I have the light. I sucked up the light, changed the look of the room, and the way forward is now ahead of me. Let's see what's in here. I'm just so curious about these areas. Sorry, but I really am. It's like playing the game all over again with a new set of eyes. I just love looking at all the details. Like they hide so many cool details in this game. Okay, that's pretty good. Look at the TV. We got the mac and cheese. This all looks the same. But now, the table turned. That turned. Now there's a way around. Boards got moved. And yeah. So we're going around. Okay, whatever. Time to go, Alan. So I guess anywhere there's a light, I can suck it up and take it with me. I have one light charge with me out of me right now. See, I changed the scenery over here. Locked myself out of this area. And now...
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again.
Now I can take the power that I have in my lamp and transfer it to that light over there.
The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
A way forward. So there you go. How cool is that? Another fun fact about this Easter egg right here. You see this right here? Harry something something. This is a nod to the first Harry Garbage show. This is a nod to the first Alan Wake game. This was the talk show that Alan was on in the first game. If you remember in the one level, he's having a flashback to his apartment, and he's sitting down with Sam Lake, and he's hanging out with Poets of the Fall in the background, and he's being interviewed by a guy. That was the Harry Garrett, whatever the hell his name is. That's a nod to that. So it got replaced now with the in-between door with Wallendor. Okay. So this is like a dead end, right? Like, well, where do we go now? Well, now I'm on this side. I can revert the power back, suck it out again. Voila. And now I'm on this side of the fence. and I change the scenery again. It's cool stuff like that. More Black Pyramid cigarettes. Maybe it's Ahti who smokes these Black Pyramid cigarettes. That's why we see him down here. 'Cause they're supposed to be only in the oldest house. There we go. Let's keep going. There's up here. Let's see. What changed in here? Nothing? The wall's gone, huh? Or I mean, let me see. Still hear Ahti. There's the exit. What's over here?
I needed to find another way out.
I'm curious if I suck up the energy here. Or put the energy back, I mean. Does it change over here? No, still the same. Oh. I'd rather have light than not have light, so I'll take it with me again. There's a valve right here. Maybe I was supposed to press the valve. Not sure. Let's go to this other room over here. What if I talk to Ahti first? Hang on, I want to try to talk to Ahti first, see what he says. If he's got some dialogue for me. I'll be back. Wait, where's the... There it is. Let's see if Ahti has new dialogue now that I have the lamp. Like he could care less that I have the fucking lamp. It's like, get out of my way, I'm trying to clean the floor here. Alright, Ahti, I'm out of here then. I'll leave you to your domain. Okay, let's get out of here. Just wanted to check that out. Thought there could be some like hidden dialogue. Didn't want to miss out on it. Here we go. The exit. So when I see that little light bulb symbol on the corner of my screen, that means I could use my lamp. Watch.
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember the clicker, the light switch. I lost it, but I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror are real. It feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral into darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, the compass. That's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap, this winding road.